Hello everybody, good evening. Once again, it is Digi Driver back at it again with another Flight Simulator X Steam Edition stream. We're going to be taking advantage of some VATSIM coverage tonight, see if there's any left by the time we get up in the air. We're going to be flying out of Orlando, heading over to Memphis tonight. This will be Orbit Airlines Flight 844 service to Memphis. Going from Kilo Mike Charlie Oscar to Kilo Mike Echo Mike. And the flight plan is on the title of the video. And we are sitting in the rain, good to go.
Thank you.
So, while we're sitting in the rain, I'm going to make sure we're set here. Turn pitot heat on, cabin light is on, and get the signs turned on.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
And I'll go ahead and let the APU gen turn on just so these guys can get some while they're waiting. But, in the meantime, let's go ahead and make sure we have clearance to fly out of here.
Let's have a beautiful flight.
So we'll tune.
I'm right next to her.
I'm pretty sure the ATIS for Orlando's turned off right now. Oh.
Squawk North Charlie on no taxiways and runways. Live bird activity in area. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
Yeah.
Includes your call sign and no effects. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
Orlando International Airport ATIS information Juliet. 00530. 1360 at 18. Visibility 7. Light rain. 900 broken. 1300 overcast. Temperature 11. 2.9. Altimeter 2986. Simultaneous ILS approaches runways 36 right and 35 right in use. Departing runways 36 left, 36 right, and 35 left. Note to airmen. Airport surveillance detection equipment in use. Squawk North Charlie on no taxiways and runways. Live bird activity in area. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. Includes your call sign and no effects. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet.
Okay, so we'll see if information Juliet sticks. I'm going to get my charts cloud booted up for Navigraph chart following.
Southwest 3282, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Reset transponder. Squawk 1032, 1032. Squawk 1032, good evening.
Southwest 350, back with you.
Southwest 302, roger. Clear direct, Piglet.
Piglet, Southwest 302.
Number 11142. Aircraft checking, go ahead.
Evening, ma'am. Surgeon 11142 is with you at 7,000 direct aids.
Centurion 114T, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Altimeters through correction 2986.
2986, 142, thanks.
Okay. 2986 for now. Let me go ahead and tune that.
In land 1988, clear direct Llama.
But let me actually double check. Let me check the weather for Orlando, which is where I am.
Second waypoint for land 1988, please.
Orlando is
Land
2990.
1988, clear direct Llama, Lima, Alpha, Mike, Alpha.
Direct Lama, land 1988, thank you.
Southwest 3282, your radar contact as reported. Maintain flight level 340.
Let me turn the Aegis one
Maintain
more time.
340,
0530. 1360 at 18. Visibility 7. Wide lane. 900 broken. 1300 overcast. Temperature 11. 2.9. Altimeter 2986. Simultaneous ILS approach is runways 36 right and 35 right in use. Departing runways 36 left, 36 right, and 35 left. No airmen. Airport surveillance detection equipment in use. Squawk Road Charlie on the taxiways and runways. Live bird activity in area. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. Include your call sign in the lead text. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet.
Okay, information Juliet.
Orlando International.
Alright, Jacksonville Center will be our airspace, I believe, so let's go ahead and give him a call.
Turbo 240, radar contact 20 miles southwest of the Melbourne VOR. Land altimeter 2986, cross Barron at maintain 8,000.
Cross Barron at maintain 8,000, JetBlue at 240.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Orbit 844 with you and to Orlando, looking to pick up IFR to Memphis. We have information Juliet.
Orbit 844. Orbit 844, Jacksonville Center, cleared to the Memphis International Airport. As filed. Main 5,000. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is with me. Squawk 1010, 1010.
Jacksonville Center, understood, cleared to Memphis. Kilo Mike Echo Mike as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000 and expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is with you and we'll squawk 1010.
Orbit 844, readback is correct. So you can expect runway 36 right for departure. Call back when ready for taxi.
Excellent. We'll advise when ready to taxi, orbit 844. Jacksonville Center, 844 with a request. Confirm we're approved to push back and start when ready.
Orbit 844, affirmative. Just call me back when you're ready for taxi.
Roger, orbit 844. Okay, good enough. We have our clearance. We're going to be flying out as filed, no modification, which is great because that flight
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Jordan 7399, level off,
Southwest
15,000.
Flight 1230 flew. So we'll get warmed up here.
Georgian 7399, Jacksonville Center, welcome back. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
And Mrs. DigiDriver says
330
hello.
for Jordan 7399.
Okay, it looks like the luggage has been backed up and that rear walkway.
JetBlue 240, you can expect the visual approach, or correction, you can expect the IS approach, runway 36 right.
So we're ready to go at this point.
That's 36 right, JetBlue 240.
But before we do, let's set the flaps for takeoff. I like flaps 5. And we'll check trim. Trim is where? Trim is at... Let's speed brake. Trim is at 4.6. Let's set it to 5 and roll with it. Okay, let's see. Anti-collision lights on, strobe lights on, logo lights on, and that's it for now. Set the engines to the, I guess, continuous or flight position. APU is rolling. Let's go ahead and get ourselves out of here.
Jacksonville Center, American 288, passing through 13,800.
American 288, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb maintain flight level 360.
We're going to push back tail right because we're
That's
taxiing
flight
to
level
360,
360,
right?
American 288.
Southwest 302, cross Piglet at and maintain 11,000. Orlando altimeter 29990.
Relay 1000 Southwest, 302.
Okay, so the jetway is going back.
Centurion 142, Orlando altimeter now 29990.
29990 for 142.
Locking gear.
JetBlue 240, Orlando altimeter now 29990. Turn left, heading 290, vectors for ILS runway 36 right.
Mention heading 290, we got the ILS 36 right, JetBlue 240.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
It already said altimeter is 29990, so we're going to go ahead and listen to that.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
It's possible they may give me a different heading to fly to.
Potential aircraft monitoring this frequency, Orlando ATIS information, Kilo is now current, Orlando altimeter 29990.
Okay, yep, that's official now. It's Kilo 29990, and it is raining. Raining.
Land 1988, cross Llama at maintain 12,000, Orlando altimeter 29990.
Okay.
Cross Llama at 120, no, altimeter 29990, runway 58.
Okay, so parameters set. Let's go ahead, the engine started. Hopefully that'll be enough to get the engines going. And one rising on engine 2. There we go.
JetBlue 240, descend and maintain 3,000.
3000, JetBlue 240. JetBlue 2416 with T-Follow 350.
Okay, great. Both engines up.
JetBlue 2416, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Squawk 1054.
1054, 2416.
Jackson American 1873, request stepping away for about 10 minutes, you're going to bar back.
American 1873, that's approved, report back.
Set parking brakes.
Roger, cool call, American 1873.
JetBlue 240, turn right, heading 360, drawing runway 36 right, localizer.
First time I said the
American
parking brake without
360,
hitting
from
control,
the
period.
36 right, localizer, JetBlue 240.
Busy night at Jacksonville
JetBlue
Center.
2416, radar contact 55 miles west of the Rossi intersection. Maintain flight level 350.
Intersection checks out, JetBlue 2416. Jacksonville Center, UPS 149 is with you, passing through 17,500.
Last time I checked, I didn't have camped.
UPS 149, Jacksonville Center, climb maintain flight level 280.
That's not gonna do.
I maintain flight level 280, UPS 149.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
36 right, we are facing Echo 1. We could take Echo 1 to Echo. And then Charlie. So Echo 1, Echo Charlie, Bravo 9 or Bravo 10. It's probably what I'm going to expect it to say, but...
JetBlue 240, you are 5 miles from Silky. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 36 right approach.
Cleared ILS 36 right approach, JetBlue 240.
Okay, there we go. Hand signal received. Alright, so we should be okay at this point, and we will reach out to ATC for further direction. Alright. Let's get ourselves set up here. Looking forward to an interesting flight. Jacksonville Center, orbit 844 is ready to taxi.
Orbit 844, runway 36 right. Taxi via Echo 1, Echo, Charlie, Bravo 10, Orlando altimeter 29990.
We'll taxi 36 right via Echo 1, Echo, Charlie, Bravo 10, and acknowledged 29990 for the altimeter for orbit 844.
Centurion 142, you can expect the ILS runway 36 right approach. Again, Orlando altimeter 29990.
36 right approach for 142.
Higher. That was rather interesting.
JetBlue 240, apologize I kept you a little bit high there, but winds are 34016, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Miss Digidriver asking if she can put her seat back before takeoff. Not quite there yet. Let's get going. Let me get a move on. Echo 1 Echo is fairly easy, and Charlie is the first taxi.
Center, good evening there, Canada 3146, which are flight level 380.
Echo 1 Echo, Charlie, Bravo 10.
Air Canada 3146, Jacksonville Center, welcome aboard.
Alright, so, pardon the excess noise. Off we go. Last couple flights I did, I tried to experiment with the new DirectX 10 fixer shadows, and that sucks up a lot of horsepower, so I'm not going to bother.
Southwest 3282, clear direct at Ormond Beach, Oscar Mike November. Direct Ormond Beach, Southwest 3282.
Alright, here we go. So, we're on Echo 1, we're going to merge with Echo right now, and nobody's inside of me, so I should be okay. Alright, so that's Charlie. And we do have our taxi light on, good. Yeah, actually, we didn't. I need to watch myself. But we do have auto throttle arm, and we do have the flight director on. So once we get ready to go, we will be set for things, if you will. Okay. Give me a moment to double check my position. I should be on Charlie now. And yes I am. Alright, so guys, thanks for coming along and watching the stream tonight. If you're live or watching on the replay, I am flying from Orlando to Memphis. Another flight to the Delta Blues, courtesy of Orbit Airlines, flight 844. So we've got clearance, we're taxiing down Charlie, we're going to go all the way to Bravo 10. I don't know. I don't know if that guy's going to 36. Is it 3? Oh, that could have been 36 right. Nice. Nice touchdown.
Centurion 144, turn right heading 180, vectors for approach, descend and maintain 5,000.
180, descend and maintain 5,000, 142.
I'll
Jet
probably
240, welcome to the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, exit right when able to the ramp via Bravo at this frequency.
Oh, nice.
Ramp via Bravo, jump to 240, thank you.
I like controllers to have even a little sense of humor. That's nice. But yeah, we're getting set up for takeoff now. Probably once we get past flight level 180 and we get like really settled into a plan, I'll be able to just catch you guys up on recent happenings and pursuits that I've been having. But we're almost getting set to take off. So let's see, am I getting any messages? Nope. Okay, that might have been from a text only user. Okay, and of course, disclaimer: like you've watched in recent streams before, I'm probably going to be using 2D mode copiously because I figured that actually, I think, helps me retain some texture memory unless it becomes apparent and clear that I don't actually need to be using it at all. So,
Endeavor 2154, Jacksonville Center, welcome aboard. Climb maintain flight level 200.
alright, there we go. Alright, so we're pretty good. Right at the whole short line. Nobody's behind us. Just gives me a few seconds to make sure we're set for takeoff.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Convoy 1025 is flight level 330 for flight level 240 with request.
Convoy 1025, Jacksonville Center, welcome aboard, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Convoy 1025 requesting the RNAV runway 1 in direct to D-Dawn when able.
Convoy 1025, for now, pause discretion, descend and maintain 10,000, and you can expect that here shortly. Just got to get you completely out of Houston's airspace.
Okay, thank you. It's PD down to 10,000, Convoy 1025.
Okay, so I'll probably get vectors to CAMDT. We'll see. Jacksonville Center, orbit 844, ready to go, holding short, runway 36 right at Orlando. Don't know if he heard me. That's alright, wait about 10 seconds to try again.
Centurion 142, sorry about the wait there, but Orlando approach is now back online. Go ahead and give them a call, 124.80. I'll talk to you in a bit.
124.80 for 142, thanks.
And orbit 844 Orlando. Orbit 844 Orlando, departure's now online. Go ahead, give them a call, 124.80.
124.80 for orbit 844. Thank you very much.
Center Southwest 330 off the altitude over to first altitude for 124.8.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and switch to
First
Orlando approach.
142 Orlando approach, get our EMAX to Orlando altimeter 299.0, turn left 090.
Turn left 090, altimeter 299.
Meeting Orlando first Southwest 302 kilo on 02 level ready.
Southwest 302 Orlando approach, today's for Orlando altimeter 299.0, you can expect vectors ILS 35 left approach.
Left message to Dallas, only 35 left post, and India level 306.
Orlando approach, orbit 844 with you, holding short 36 right at Orlando, ready to go.
Orbit 844, fly 010 after departure, winds 34016, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff runway 36 right, and we'll turn heading 010 after takeoff for orbit 844.
Southwest 1142, turn left 050.
Here we go.
Left 050 for 142.
Southwest
so heading's
302,
over to
descend,
set.
maintain 9000.
99,000 post 302.
Again, absolutely nobody coming or going. This is good.
November 11142, descend and maintain 3000.
Going down to 2,000 for 142.
Okay, overdid the term, but I'm trying, people, I'm trying. Okay, so I don't think there's much else to do. Check the engines for stability. Looking good. And toga. Airspeed's alive. Knots checked. I'll say V1, rotate, V2, okay, positive rate, gear up. And flaps up.
Runway 844, see altitude leaving.
Orbit 844 is leaving 1010. Oh, sorry, 1000.
Orbit 844, line approach, radar contact, climb and maintain 8000.
Climb and maintain 8000 for Orbit 844. Okay, up and away. We're going to 8,000 feet, and we are flying
Cessna
out of Orlando.
142, turn left 040, you're 8 miles from J-Core, maintain 1,600 till established, cleared ILS 36 right approach.
Command 040, maintains 8,000 until established and localizer. Clear for the 36 right approach, 142.
Orbit 844, turn left 270.
Left 270 for Orbit 844.
November 142, report fully established 36 right.
Local 142.
Okay, airspeed's still good. We're still climbing. 1,000 feet per minute. Flaps all the way up. And winds are out of the almost northeast at 14 knots. We got some weather, but we're dealing.
Travelers 302 after directs, maintain speed at 210 or less.
Direct full, slow down 210 left, southwest 302.
I'd go into 3D mode in the cockpit, but basically I'm in the soup, so there's nothing to see. I think the only VOR that we have on this trip is Vulcan or Birmingham. That's after PATOY, definitely after camp. So I don't think I'm going to have any weird names that are going to trip me up. They're definitely climbing right now, doing a pretty good job, staying on task for airspeed.
We're ready for 4 climb and maintain 16,000.
Up to 16,000 for orbit 844.
Q142 establishing a localizer for 36 right.
Travelers
Oh
302 pilot's discretion 3000 X Spider.
Progress now 3000 southwest.
My altimeter
Cessna
wheel scroll.
142, wind 340 runway 36 right, clear to land.
36 right, clear to land for 11142.
I was just saying my scrolling game needs serious work. It does look like we're almost going direct camped right now. See if I can pull up Fantastic, that map or Fantastic. I thought it was that map. Set. And it looks like we are... Oh, good gravy. Breaking... No. For a moment I freaked myself out. I thought I overflew my 8,000 foot thing, but we're actually climbing up to 16,000. I forgot.
Orlando approach, good evening. Spirit Flight 490, looking to pick up I-40 Greensboro with information Kilo.
Spirit 490, your number 1 standby.
Okay, there we go. Let's turn off landing and taxi lights.
Travelers 302 fly current heading, keep descending 3000.
Up to 380 for airspeed.
And Denver heading southwest 302.
Okay. Lights out. Technically, the panel light should have been off a while ago.
Orbit 844, contact Jacksonville Center 13485. He'll have your turn.
Back to Jacksonville Center 134.85. Thank you very much. Orbit 844.
Travelers 302, turn left 125.
Jacksonville Center, orbit 844, back with you, leaving 12,500 for 16,000.
Orbit 844, Jacksonville Center, climb maintain flight level 360.
Up to flight level 360 for orbit 844.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. FedEx 303 Heavy is with you at 370. FedEx 303 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, welcome aboard.
Okay.
JetBlue 2416, cross Andro, and maintain 13,250 knots. Orlando altimeter 2990.
Cross Andrew 13,000 feet, 250 knots. That's alternative for Orlando, JetBlue 2416.
Jacksonville Convoy 1025, but if you're not too busy, can you accommodate a touch and go off of the RNAV and then back just to the ILS runway 30 to a full stop?
Convoy 1025, not a problem at all. Ready to copy climb out instructions.
Ready to copy 1025.
Convoy 1025, climb out instructions are fly runway heading, climb and maintain 3000.
Okay, remaining 3000, Convoy 1025. Thank you, sir.
Still tracking. Pretty soon we'll be back at standard pressure. And engines ain't doing that bad. That bad at all. Flaps fully up. We are on heading 270. Climbing to flight level 360.
Georgian 7399, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night.
132.907 for Georgian 7399. Good night.
Good night for VANZE control. Appreciate
Convoy
it.
1025, gear down, touch and go.
Convoy 1025, runway 1, clear to land.
Runway 1, clear, touch and go, Convoy 1025.
Okay, so we're past flight level 10. We'll go back to standard pressure, 2992, and we will turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. This City driver can now recline her seat back. Along with anyone else on the airplane that wants to do so. We took on quite a few passengers at Orlando that want to go to Memphis, so hopefully they will get there in comfort. I don't think there's much in the way of weather in Memphis. It's probably just a little cold.
Convoy 1025, did you want the Iowa Zulu or Yankee?
Iowa Zulu for 1025.
1025, you can expect that.
Thank you, sir.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 2410 with you for level 340. Ambulation rate is 2.0.
Delta 2410, reset transponder, squawk 1021, 1021.
Squawk 1021 in the box for Delta 2410.
Okay, we're past 220, so I'm going to start slowing down for speed, or pitching down for speed. feet per minute, and we'll go ahead.
Delta 2410, radar contact 600 miles northeast of Charleston, maintain flight level 340.
600 miles north of Charleston will maintain flight level 340. Thank you. Delta 2410.
Orbit 844, clear direct PATOY.
Clear direct PATOY for orbit 844.
Endeavor 2154, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
National Center, good evening, sir. America 315. We are with you at 37. We're going to start to sit down to 240 shortly.
American 351 at pilot's discretion is to maintain flight level 240.
Alright, we'll continue on down to 240, pilot's discretion, 315, sir.
And we're going direct PATOY right now, which is just off the Florida coast. Definitely way north of Tampa, that's for sure.
American 1873, contact Tampa approach 120.65. Good night.
Alrighty, roll over to Tampa approach 120.65, American 1873.
Okay, 250. Are we slowing down? No, we're speeding up. We're speeding up, actually. That's okay, we'll take speed. We got a while to go before we even get close to descending, so we can slow down on the descent, on the ascent.
UPS 149, clear direct at lean.
Center Convoy 1025 is off touch and go, passing 400 for 3000.
Convoy 1025, radar contact, line maintain 3000.
Line maintain 3000, Convoy 1025.
UPS 149, radar contact lost.
Okay, my heading should be close enough.
Southwest 3282, cross Wama at maintain 12,000. Orlando altimeter 2990.
UPS 149 is actually frozen right now. I'm talking at American 288.
But American 288, that's not a problem, it happens. Whenever you get a chance, just tell them to call me back.
Alright, I'll let him know to call you back. American 288.
Southwest 3282, cross Wama at maintain 12,000. Orlando altimeter 2990.
And Center UPS 149 is back.
US 149, roger that, to your radar contact 25 miles east of the Alma VOR. When able, proceed direct lean.
We're going direct on lean, UPS 129.
Convoy 1025, England altimeter now 3005. Turn on heading 110. And would you like vectors or to join the approach at Tougher?
Turn right 110 on 3005 and requesting vectors ILS 30.
1025, you can expect that.
Thank you, sir.
That's the Center AFA 810 with the flight rate 410,000.
AFA 810, Jacksonville Center, welcome aboard.
think I had PATOY. I mean, I didn't try to track PATOY directly, but now that I'm pretty close to PATOY, I can probably go and track to Vulcan from here, which I'm pretty sure should work. So that's it. Vulcan. Victor, Uniform, Zulu.
Altimeter altimeter 3005.
Alpha Charlie 27, I apologize for your voice. Local altimeter 3005, report destined in sight.
Altimeter 3005.
Okay, we're past flight level 310, we're actually 318. So let's go ahead and really just chill on the climb. Definitely want to make sure I don't lose any speed. We are getting up to the air. Okay, what does it look like? Kinda nice out there. Nice and high. Let's take a peek.
Convoy 1025, turn right heading 180 to center, maintain 2000.
Right, 180, 2000, convoy 1025.
Alpha Charlie 270, maintain VFR at or above 3000. Traffic is a 737 passing right to left at 2,000 feet, southbound direction of flight.
Alpha Charlie 270, have traffic light,
American 350, cross Odea at maintain 12,000. Jacksonville altimeter 3000.
3000, not day, that's 1,400.
So, looks like FedEx 303 is heading into Miami. Might cross paths with him, but he's going to be at flight level 370, so he passing him isn't going to be a factor. I am slowly climbing to 360. I could probably put a little bit of pepper into the climb, even risk going to 1,000 feet per minute.
Convoy 1025, you are 7 miles from Shipe. Turn right heading 270. Maintain 1,500 till established on the localizer. Clear ILS runway 30 Yankee.
Okay, turn right heading 270, maintain 1,500 until the intercept cleared ILS runway 30 approach.
temperature. Show me that anywhere.
Alpha Charlie 270, maintain VFR at or above 2,000 and enter a right base runway 32.
Gonna maintain 2,000. Dude, stop. Charlie.
Center American 288 would like direct Edison.
American 288, for separation purposes, I'm going to have you fly your south course.
Roger, we'll fly as filed, American 288.
Okay, so I should be pretty close to seeing that guy.
Jacksonville Center, that was runway 3.
Or gal.
Right? Off Charlie 270.
Alpha Charlie 270, affirmative. Right base for runway 32.
Unless he or she already went by. I don't see any contracts.
Roger that. Off Charlie 270.
By the way, the clouds are default, but the weather generation is courtesy
Yeah,
of
convoy
the freeware
1025, gear down, full stop.
utility FSXWX.
Convoy 1025, wind 3104, runway 30, clear land.
30 clear to land, convoy 1025.
A little bit less than an hour into the stream, and it looks like we are through the first third or so of the flight from Orlando to Memphis. We flew kind of like a non-standard departure because it was kind of like there wasn't a published departure for Orlando for Southwest 1230, which was the real world flyer.
Delta 1014, requesting descent via the Looney 1 arrival.
Delta 2410, descend via the Looney 1 arrival, Jacksonville, altimeter 3000, Jacksonville, landing runway 8.
Descending via the Looney 1 arrival, Jacksonville, altimeter 3000, runway 8. Thank you. Pulse 9410.
And Alpha Charlie 270, altitude restrictions canceled.
Altitude restrictions canceled. Charlie.
American 288, cross the lean at maintain 13,000, at altimeter 29905.
Cross Olean at 13,000, American 288. And you said 29905?
American 288, affirmative.
Roger, 29905 on the altimeter, American 288.
Alpha Charlie 270, destined winds calm, runway 32, clear land.
Runway 32.
American 315, contact Jacksonville approach 127.0.
127.0 for 3.5 for service traffic tonight.
With 1025 is clearing as Foxtrot.
Convoy 1025 to the ramp at your discretion, this frequency.
You're at my discretion, Convoy 1025. Thank you, sir, for the services today.
Thank you, fine. I appreciate the traffic. UBS 149. Crosso lean at maintain 1313,000. Temp altimeter is 29905.
Cross lean at 13,000, and yeah, we're at 299.5, UPS 149.
So, been listening to ATC, and Jacksonville Center's been doing a pretty good job getting people around. I think they've been kind of busy.
JetBlue 2416, contact Orlando approach 124.80, good night.
Alright, over to Orlando approach, JetBlue 2416, right?
So I think it's pretty cool. We can, at this point, relax for a bit. I am still trying to figure out what the best approach for me is going to be to upgrade my rig. I have a donor tower, a case, actually a full computer, an old compact Presario that had an Athlon 2 processor, and it actually has a built-in NVIDIA graphics card. I also have a laptop from 2013 that's a Samsung with, I think, 4 gigs of RAM and an ATI.
Air Canada 3146, cross Llama at maintain 12,000, Orlando altimeter 29990.
Cross Llama at 12,000, Air Canada 3146.
Sorry, not ATI. I have a laptop with a Radeon graphics AMD chip, and I'm wondering if I can actually get away with using that discrete graphics card that shares system memory. I'll probably wind up getting some used memory to bump it up to the 8 gig max that it takes, and maybe even swap
Center American 288. Can we put in a request for 01 left? ILS 01 left?
maybe swap into a SSD hard drive.
American 288, you'll have to ask Tampa approach that when you get with them. I don't control Tampa airspace.
Alright, we'll ask Tampa approach, American 288.
Okay, we're trucking along right now. We have hit the second hour of the stream, and we are flying from Orlando to Memphis tonight. This is Orbit Flight 844 with service to Memphis via Memphis International Airport. We flew out of Orlando, direct camped, and are now going to Vulcan, or the Birmingham VOR. So far we've gone past camped and PATOY, and we're heading up the Q116 or Quebec 116 vector airway at what looks to be flight level 360 to Vulcan. I believe that's Victor Uniform Zulu. We're pretty established. right up there at 460 knots, or basically Mach 0.80. So be cool. Be cool. These are pretty sweet right now. And yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to figure out what the best upgrade path is going to be for me. FSX and maybe P3D, they're unique in that they're simulators. When I say simulators, I mean FSX, Steam Edition, and the current P3D softwares. They're simulators that were based on the old flight simulator model, where
Jacksonville Center, fax 303 Heavy. Fax 303 Heavy, good. Oh, yes, sir. It would be all right if we go ahead and swap over to Unicom for 303 Heavy. FedEx 303, that's not a problem. Miami's offline. Frequency changes approved. Have a good night. All right, over to Unicom 303 Heavy. Thanks for your help tonight, sir. You have a good night.
I might just cool my heels for a little bit and see what I need to do with regards to
Delta 2410, contact Jacksonville approach 127.0.
with regards to sourcing a better PC.
Jacksonville approach 127.2, Delta 2410. Thank you for the services.
UPS 149, turn left heading 150 vectors for sequencing. Center maintain 13,000.
Left 150 down to 13,000, UPS 149.
Southwest 3282 Jacksonville radio check. Southwest 3282, I have you loud and clear. How about me? 505, thank you, sir. Alright, thank you. And Southwest 3282, you can contact Orlando approach 124.80. Have a good night. 24.8, Southwest 3282, thank you, sir. Good night.
Jacksonville Center, Alpha Charlie 270 is back in and parked for the night. Thank you for the AT.
Charlie 270, thanks for flying. I appreciate the traffic. Have a good night. ASA 810, you're leaving airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Frequency changes approved. Have a good night.
Jacksonville Center 517 Alpha, good evening.
Aircraft Contact Center, say call time and location.
Jack Center, Foxtrot 517 Alpha, northwest about 139 miles from Jack's.
Foxtrot 517 Alpha, Jacksonville Center. Reset transponder, squawk 1004, and mode Charlie, please.
Going to 1004 mode Charlie, roger.
I got there. Lots of clouds. Different types of clouds too. Yep, pretty chill flight to Memphis today on Orbit Airlines Flight 844. We should be getting ready to What's it look like beneath us? Not too shabby.
Yeah, Foxtrot 517 Alpha, you are radar contact 13 miles south of Victor November Alpha. Maintain VFR. Local altimeter is 3000.
517 Alpha, local altimeter 3000. Maintain VFR, thanks.
UPS 149, give me a left turn, heading 270.
Left turn 270, UPS 149.
Having a good evening tonight. It looks like we're going to be crossing over into, I believe, Atlanta Center airspace very shortly. Jacksonville Center definitely took care of us today, along with Orlando Approach. So grateful for both those folks that are working to get us in and out of airspace. The center is going to be 132.970.
UPS 149, when able, turn left direct Olean.
Left direct Olean, UPS 149.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Envoy 3910 at 37,500 feet for flight level 380 heading to Dallas Fort Worth.
Envoy 3910, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1077.
277 for Envoy 3910. Good evening.
American 288, contact Camper Approach 120.65. Good night. American 288, contact Tampa Approach 120.65.
2065, American 288. You have a good night.
Night. Envoy 3910, radar contact 16 miles west of Remus. Welcome aboard.
Crossing over to Atlanta Center airspace very shortly. looks like the weather changed. A little bit. This is good.
UPS 149, contact Tampa approach 120.65. Thanks for your help. Have a good one.
12065, UPS 49, thanks.
Just checking to make sure that they give me instruction yet. Nope, they haven't.
Orbit 844, contact Atlanta Center 132.9 or 7. Have a good night.
132.9 or 7 for Orbit 844. Thanks for the magnificent ATC. You guys rock. Take care.
See ya.
18 Center localizer, 2438. And 2438 has the field.
That's 2438, clear visual approach runway 18 Center.
Clear for visual 18 Center, and I'll be cheating.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Orbit 844 with you. Flight level 360.
Orbit 844, Atlanta Center, right.
Okay, we just switched over to Atlanta Center Airspace. We are on our way up to Birmingham, aka Vulcan, aka Victor Uniform Zulu, that's a VOR. But we're tracking to it via GPS or RNAV, so we don't have to train a navigation frequency and a radial on the course, though theoretically we could do that if we wanted to. So we are, I'd probably say, a little bit over halfway done with the trip already, and we're heading to Memphis, as Mark Cohn used to say, the land of the Delta Blues. So we are flying up the Quebec 116 Vector Airway. Once we get to that VOR, we're going to be going to WASER, and then we're going to be flying the VANZE2 arrival into Memphis, and we're going to set up for runway 36 left to land.
2438, runway 18 Center, clear to left.
Clearly in 18 Center, Delta 2438.
But we'll see how things turn out. Right now, though, we're looking pretty good. And if I check the weather for Memphis, let's see what the weather for Memphis. Let's see what the weather for Memphis looks like. Come here. Let's see. Weather for Memphis right now. Winds calm. Visibility 10 statute miles. Conditions clear. Altimeter 297. So, and Memphis is sitting pretty right now. Yeah. My kittens is
Weather Center Delta 2125 to 3000 on the Jack 2. 2125, Atlanta, no Roger, radar contact.
One of my two cats is begging for treat right now, so giving him a few morsels. That's rock. Okay, yeah, so welcome to Atlanta Airspace. We are flying the Boeing 737-800 Orbit Airlines Flight 844 from Orlando with service to Memphis, and weather's looking pretty nice out there. We are at flight level 360, going about Mach 0.8. On our way, let me think, how far along are we at this point? We took probably about a half an hour on the ground. So, if I check stream time, I'm probably going to go ahead and say we'll be there around, I'm thinking 11 o'clock at the latest, unless the winds pick up really, in a big way. But we're looking good. Fuel stores look great, definitely got the fuel for it. And I would imagine you could theoretically go from here, from Orlando all the way to Chicago, even to Denver. I think would be probable, highly possible, with the range this plane has. It's kind of amazing. To put it to you this way, it's kind of like the smartphone equivalent of walking around.
2125, climb and maintain level 230.
Battery that would last you like 2 days straight.
Up to 230, Delta 2125.
But to anybody watching live or watching on the replay, thanks for coming along with us. This is DigiDriver, and you are catching a FSX Steam Edition stream on Twitch. Some people also stream on YouTube, but I'm not sure if my OBD software will make it easy for me to stream there. I tried it once and the quality wasn't the best. But yeah, I just got back from visiting some family this weekend, had a great time, and I am settling in for the week, and I will probably try to stream like once or twice. I might have difficulty streaming towards the end of the week since I'm going to be very busy with taking care of family at home. But other than that, I actually might be, streaming during my downtime, and then probably will pick a new place to fly out of. But I mean, by that point, we'll have moved on from Memphis to another destination or location. So there's plenty of places to go.
2438, left on Echo to the ramp via Echo. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Left on Echo to ramp, and thanks for the good ATC. You're real good. Thank you.
Delta 2125, I'm going to maintain level 370. I'm going to maintain level 370, Delta 2125. Orbit 844, we're going to be signing off here in Memphis Center as well as offline. Your radar services terminated. Frequency change to advisory is approved today.
Switching to advisory for Orbit 844. Thanks very much for ATC. Y'all have a great night. Okay, well, that's interesting. Atlanta and Memphis airspaces are offline. Memphis was offline a while ago, but Atlanta looks like it's just shutting down now, which is okay. It's okay. It gives me time to relax and unwind for a bit. We're on We're on Unicom. And let me take a look at the traffic around me. I don't think there's much of anything around me right now. I don't think anybody's flying. That hasn't shut off yet, but they will. Okay, so only airplane that's gonna even come close to crossing my flight path is gonna be American Airlines 529, and they are going to George Bush International, Houston. So I just need to watch myself. Other than that, it should be fine. Let me refresh radar. Matter of fact, I'll just chat him up right now just to make sure there's no airspace conflict. Because I like being safe. Alright, so that's kind of a friendly reach out to another pilot just to make sure that we don't cross paths. I don't think that we're going to. I don't think it's going to be a factor because I'm already closer to Birmingham than they are. But better safe than sorry, especially since their path is definitely going to cross mine. I would prefer for that to be nice and not have a near miss. Okay. Yeah, we had a lot of clouds on takeoff. There are not that many clouds out there now. And we are almost 50 nautical miles out from Birmingham, after which we will turn direct WASER or WASER, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to enter the VANZE2 arrival at that point. The airline assisting info has you reduced to 290 once you get to the erase waypoint in the arrival, and then 280 at VANZE, and then 230 at face up. And then eventually you get down to 10,000 feet, and we'd vector from that point to the 36 left ILS for the runway. The only thing I wish I could do more easily would be to actually be able to easily know which gates would support my aircraft. But if flying a 737, I'm pretty sure that most of the gates at the passenger terminals are going to be accepting of a 737. A good chunk of them would not be accepting of anything bigger, I think. But it's an international airport, so I think like 737s, 57s, 67s should probably be fine. I actually have a freeware 767 aircraft for American Airlines, but I like the 737 from Orbit Airlines. I like the paint scheme. I've flown the other ones before. I think they're Project Open Sky. I think they were both from 10Q Developer Studios. 10Q Developers Studio, sorry. And they've got great sound and probably pretty good physics or dynamics. But the interior, I think they use stock virtual cockpits. I mean, for 737, it's not going to be a problem. I'm not a virtual cockpit snob by any means, but I might have to step up to like a quality of like a 787 or even something from like, you know, a few technology cycles ago from other developers that make like 777s or 787s. I'm curious to see what the interior of a 787 looks like in sim, and I'm probably, you know, be glad to fork for like 10, 20, or 30 bucks to see what that's like. I just don't have the pockets to really get into the kind of aircraft available for simulators like P3D where you pay like 60, 70, 80, 90 bucks just to fly a plane. I mean, hey, you know, if you want to stay current and you want to fly professional grade simulation, you'll fork over the money for it. I get it, but that's not something that I'm capable of ascribing to or aspiring to just yet. Let's take a peek outside and see how it looks. Alright, here we go. Lock spot for easier scrolling. Let's see, we are probably in the greater Birmingham metro at this point. Matter of fact, that's it, as we're about to fly over right now. And as you can tell, there is a pretty strong wind up here. I don't think it's a 99 knot wind. Maybe it's probably closer to 70 some odd knots in real life at this altitude. Or it could actually be that the numbers off the scale for real, and this is just an approximation by FSXWX. Okay, so 19 nautical miles to Birmingham, and I believe that is downtown Birmingham below. So not bad, not bad. I would probably say we're tracking. What happens right now. I'm hopeful that we're tracked for an 11:30 landing, but I don't know. I mean, I'm flying east to west, so I don't have the benefit of a tailwind. But hopefully it won't take that long to get there. In the meantime, let me see if I can actually go direct to WASER after I cross Birmingham. And nope, can't. Okay, so once I get close to Birmingham, I'm going to have to make sure I properly track. I think I'm going to go heading 300 to cross over the VOR to go to WASER and to approach the arrival, which is the VANZE2 arrival. And once we get to the arrival, we're going to be getting into the thick of things, and things are going to get pretty interesting. So I won't announce anything to Unicom until I actually get to WASER, and then we'll be able to figure out where to go from there. That'll wrap up another flight for me. But yeah, if you guys are watching live or watching on the replay, thank you very much for coming along. If you want to drop me a comment, if you're watching on the replay, just do #second time and let me know. miles out. Heading bug. And let's go ahead and turn 300. We got some cloud cover, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. And we're not close to Memphis just yet, so last time I checked, weather conditions were clear. Let's go ahead and double check weather again and see what it looks like right now. Okay, Memphis weather 16 minutes ago, and right now we see what's called, yep, same thing, visibility 10 statute miles, altimeter 2997. So we are okay. Okay, got a message back from the other pilot. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna cross paths with him. I thought we were. But no. No factor. No factor at all. There we go. Okay, only person in front of me is actually going to Denver, so they're not even landing in Memphis. They're about half a state away from me. So, factor westbound ether. Doing okay. We are flying to Memphis from Orlando today, and looks like the wind's blowing us off course, so it's correct. 275. Yep, there we go. Yeah, thought I tripped that. Does anybody else have difficulty adjusting the heading bug without accidentally adjusting the bank rate on a 737, or is that just the tolerances for the scroll on the default model? I don't know. Okay, wow! Just like that, we have gotten through the lion's share of Atlanta airspace going westbound to Memphis, and we're almost out of it right now. So WASER is probably about a good 40 or 50 nautical miles away, and then once we get to WASER, we will be most likely beginning our descent, because I believe the first altitude suggestion, airline suggestion, would be flight level 240 or higher at Erase and 290 knots. And 290 knots is not something you get to like easily if you're going to descend. If you're going to start doing like anything greater than maybe an 1800 foot per minute descent rate. But that's okay, we'll take it with a grain of salt and enjoy ourselves. Yep, Atlanta Center is definitely offline now. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and turn back up to 296. What's that? Oh, yeah. Mrs. Digidriver asking how the flight's going. Cabin's good. Cabin crew is good. 2 days till hashtag recovery. We're gonna be my wife's gonna be going in for Achilles tendon repair surgery, and then we have created a new living situation at home, and it's pretty cozy. so I think we're establishing a pretty good line of WASER, but it looks like I'm already being pumped back the other way. So let me go ahead and tweak the line just a bit. How much did it cost? 40. What is that? 48. What is it? You did? Okay, so the winds are definitely strong. They're blowing back off quite a bit. So, let's make sure that we stay on. Otherwise, doing pretty good. Pretty good. Do for it. Alright, let's take a look, make sure we are on point here. We're looking good. Fly heading 291. And we are, oh, I completely forgot. I could have tuned into Hamilton and just been flying automatic all this time. But that's not a problem. We are almost to WASER, and WASER again is the first point, or basically the transition for the VANZE2 arrival. Let me see if we actually have any tracking at this point for VANZE2. And I'll also tag runway 36 left to land. And airport info and parking gates. So there we go. Let's go ahead and track, see if we can track the VANZE2. And not yet, we're outside the bounds. So I believe that's a low. So, here we go. Start taking a look at the arrival info. From WASER, it'll be heading 302 to erase 290 knots and flight level 240. So, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and start our descent now. And first thing we'll do is reduce the speed to. What speed are we at right now? We're at 267 knots. Let's just go ahead and get down to 240. It'll probably be easier for me to tell what the differential is at that point. But there we go. Ascending to 240. And here we go. So let's go ahead and let Unicom know what we're doing. And I'll say Memphis traffic at 844 on VANZE2 arrival. 36 left to land. Flight level 360. Rect. Erase. Okay, so it's 240 or higher, so that's fine. But we will descend 2,400 feet per minute. Yeah, let's say 2,200. And it looks like we're dropping speed, but just not that fast. Okay. Let's get some video memory back and be in 2D mode for now. Okay, after erase, we're going to be headed to RAM, then VANZE, then face up. So at CRAM, we definitely are going to have to make a turn, a slight turn to get ready to vector to our runway. So I think 2,000 feet per minute might be what we... And let's see if we can add in a little bit of speed drop. So 290 for the drop. I definitely need to be at flight level 230 or below. We're at 292 for flight level. Right around 290 knots, so kind of on the way. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. I'm not going to worry about speed brakes right now. As long as I do like 1,700 feet per minute or so, or 1,800 feet, I think I should be okay. I think we should be good for the drop. Okay, so we are getting set up here, and let me double check my radar. Absolutely nobody around. Okay guys, I'm going to take a quick break as we get ready to land in Memphis. I'll be right back and then we'll be in for the landing. Stand by. guys, I'm back. We are at 240. Let's get down to 230 and turn back up to cram. So things are going to happen pretty quickly. Perhaps 290 not suggestion or what's it called? SOP or procedure. Procedure speed is 290, 230 or below. Then VANZE is going to be 230 or below, 280 knots, and then face up will be 230, 10,000. So I think we're just going to go ahead and descend to 10,000 at this point and have a kind of like a relaxed descent, or at least hopefully a relaxed descent. Definitely don't want to freak anybody out dropping 2,000 feet per minute between 3 waypoints should probably be enough to get us at least down to 2,000. And let's start descending to slowing down to 230 knots. Speed brake. Okay, so just tweaking that number, 31% right now. And we're dropping. Let's go ahead and arm the seatbelt sign. Okay, and let's start tuning the ILS for runway 36 left. 36 left is going to be 108.9er. Confirm that 108.9er seen twice. Okay, so switched over navs, and we have course set. Let's get nav that way too. And then from cram, the advertised turn is going to be getting 286 to VANZE. Let's do 291, and then we'll see. Okay, now I double check the weather because we just dropped below flight level 180. Yep, still 29097. Right. Alright, let's go ahead and adjust that. 29097. There we go. So seatbelt signs come back on, and let's see, do we have anything else that we need to do? Oh no, weather's being reloaded, which is why, there we go. Okay, descending through the clouds. Just want to make sure my anti-ice is turned on just in case I need it. This would not be a good time to have difficulty controlling an aircraft. not at all. Okay, so 287 should be close enough. And yeah, we are definitely getting ready to land. Look at that ground and look at those clouds. If I had a computer with a faster processor or a better GPU, I would probably have already turned on cloud shadows. You can see that. But even with stock clouds, the approach still looks great. Okay, so RAM, we go to VANZE, and from VANZE we go to face up, and we are dropping down to 10,000, which I think we're gonna hit before we get to face up. Airspeed is something else that I have to work on, but let's go ahead and see if I can find the lineup for 36 left. Should be pretty close. We are dropping to 10,000. And I'm always confused about what speed I should be following, so I'll go ahead and assume that every speed they put on is a true airspeed and not indicated. If that's the case, I can feed in some flaps right now. So flaps 1. And before we put any more flaps down, let's double check what the reference speeds are for flaps. Let's see. Flaps 1, 250, 2, 250, 5, 250, 10 is 210, 15 is 200. Let's refer to that again. Let's do flaps 5. Flaps 2 for now then. Okay. Face up, we're going to have vectors. And there we go. We're at 10,000 feet. That is great. Chart for 36 left and see how close they are. Okay, let me see if I can go direct freeze. Let's find it. Freeze. Yeah, let's go direct freeze. Okay, direct freeze will get me right with the ILS. So we'll do that. So the nav radios are set, and freeze needs me to be at 4,000. So let's go ahead and set it for 4,000 feet. And drop the airspeed some more. How far is freeze away? Okay, 33 nautical miles. We're in the neighborhood. Definitely in the neighborhood. It would have probably vectored me due west. freeze. Freeze is basically the pre-beacon fix, and basically I'll be able to get lined up. And it looks like we are dipping into the clouds, getting ready to land. Right, so I'll keep a chart for reference. We are dropping nice and aggressively. Well, I don't know if those two words can go together. So let's be careful. Let's go flaps 5. And do gear down. Ah, okay. It was complaining because I did flaps 5, but it didn't put me gear down. That's interesting. Most planes that I think I've flown, most airliners, probably complain around flaps 15, not flaps 5. But I can go flaps 15, I think, at this point. Yeah. So you could also go flaps 10. So there we go, flaps 10 and flaps 15. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be a pretty bang on approach, and I think VREF for me is going to be somewhere between 150 to 160 or so knots. So if that's the case, then let's get down to 180. Okay, 23 nautical miles. Alright, landing pretty soon. We are at 1,000 feet. Probably do flaps 25 and even flaps 30 at this speed. Flaps 25. And flaps 30. Looks like the localizer's alive. Many nautical miles out. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing. Okay, so let's see. Getting close. flaps would be like 6'2" knots. I think right where we need to be. less anyway. Okay, and just so I don't litter Unicom with messages, I'm going to just send one message once I get basically 5 nautical miles out from freeze to let them know I'm turning final for 36 left, and then that's it. Land, vacate the runway, let them know I've vacated the runway, and then we'll be good to go. So, airport info. If we land 36 left, we can theoretically go a gentle landing. We could even do a long landing theoretically, and then pull off at Mike 5 or Mike 6 to the first available gates at the terminal. Even Mike 7 and then come back down November. Should be fine. Okay, so there we go. Let me get myself set up here. Almost at 10 nautical miles for landing. Don't know if I can make out the airport just yet. It's like just beyond visual. Okay, I am getting some auto-gen load, so that's good. Okay, inside 10 nautical miles, that's good. Let's adjust the zoom on a GPS. Again, pretty much once we get to freeze, it's going to be flight, not flight level, heading 360 all the way in. Nothing complicated about the approach, just have to watch my slow. Freeze, 4,000 in MAC, 3,000 in MAC, 2,000 in Cadus. And it's a fairly quick, fast-paced landing. However, if we do have to go missed, we'll climb to 1,000, then left turn to 5,000 via heading 330, and the heading 121 radial from a VOR. I think that says a Golf Quebec Echo. Alright, here we go. Let's let them know. Okay. Memphis traffic. We're at 844. Turning final. Runway 36 left. Okay, there we go. We're inside airspace. And I'll wait till I get within 3 nautical miles of freeze, I think, to start that turn. Alright, here we go. Alright, heading 345 to start. do I have visual on the airport? Yes, I do. Okay, so visual confirmed. Alright, so let's go ahead and control. Go ahead and pay full attention, sterile cockpit here. So we will disable navigation, altitude, airspeed, my aircraft. Let's go ahead and slow down. On the ball, and winds are from the north at 5 knots. I thought they were calm, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, there we go. We're off glide slope. Here goes, folks, going in for 3-6 left at Memphis, wrapping up a roughly 2-hour flight from Orlando. Above glide slope now, but at least we are somewhat aligned with the runway. Okay, there we go. Alright, 0.4 zoom should be fine. Faster though. Okay, spoilers are armed. Okay, so the localizer is fine. I just have to get down. Flaps. Almost, not there yet. Okay, it looks like I'm lining up with the glide slope all right. Okay, a little bit to the right. Glide slopes get much better. Right, and engine idle. Landing flare. Here we go, touchdown. Reservoirs armed and deployed. Okay. Yep, spoilers to deploy. Great. All right. Take the spoilers in. Let's put those flaps away and clean up. Welcome to Memphis, everybody. We're here. Okay. Let's go ahead and vacate. Okay, so we are on the ground at Memphis. Go ahead and let the folks know that we landed. Memphis traffic, orbit 844, vacated, runway 36 left. And let's see, what taxiway are we on right now? Airport info says we are on, I think we got off at, is that Mike 5? Okay, well, taxiing to gate via November. Okay, there we go. And nobody else is here but us. So, at least nobody that I can see. Alright, so we are at Memphis. Let's go ahead and pick a place to go to. Let's turn it in here. Take off auto throttle and right director at this point. I guess we're not over before. Alright, and welcome to the passenger terminals at Memphis. Let's go ahead and get taxied in to a gate of our choosing. I would work with GSX to have a gate selected and be able to have airport carry guide in, but I just said first available gate, so I'm not going to think too hard about this. Okay, here we go. Let's double check the parking. Got a little bit to go yet. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, let's go ahead and set the parking brakes. Get the APU turned on. And go ahead and shut down. Flight attendants, disarm slides. And cross-check. Stand by for all call. Okay, got the jetway working. Let's go ahead and contact GSX. Let's get deboarding requested, and we will do Southwest Airlines for luggage handling. Okay, opening the main exit and opening the luggage. There we go. Deboarding is in progress.
Bye. Have a good one.
Okay,
Great job, gentlemen.
I could say I'm happy with that landing. I liked it. I went visual. Was I started having difficulty with keeping the ILS lined up, especially with the view that I had, but
Have a good day. You too.
that's fine. And we're on the ground, we're good,
Bye, thank you. Bye.
and we are deboarding. Alright. Let's make sure we get those lights turned off. Okay, NEI switches are off. Pitot heat is off. We're going to shut down. There we go. APU gen is off. Nothing else we're going to do, so let's go ahead and disconnect. Disconnected from the network, and let's see. They're still unloading. Okay. All right. I'm impressed. The luggage handlers actually drove past the orange cones without hitting them. Mrs. DigiDriver is pleased as well. What's that? She said, what did the cones do to them? Right. So, let's go ahead and shut the luggage doors. Alright. So, that's it. Luggage deboarded, passengers deboarded, airplane shut down. Let's go ahead and master switch. There we go. Cold and dark. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming along with us. We flew from Orlando to Memphis today. This flight plan was actually provided courtesy of FlightAware.com, flown by, I think it was Southwest Airlines Flight 1230, unless I am mistaken. I think that's what I put on the actual title of the stream. So, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Be safe. God bless you.